Alright, so here's one of the biggest tricks that I think people either don't utilize, don't know how to utilize, don't know it exists. But this is actually the run maker right here, is the Super Bazooka. Normally this is a blessing in the first place when you fight the throne, but here as chicken, you can do some real crazy stuff. So we're going to go into the throne fight. It doesn't really matter what's in the chest. The main thing is you need to walk into the throne room with 2 weapons in your hands. And then they're guaranteed to get a 3rd weapon here. I have a heavy crossbow, so I'm just going to utilize that, especially because the blood cannon is also explosive. And I don't want to be accidentally using explosive ammo when I want to use it with the Super Bazooka. So I'm going to bring the heavy crossbow with me. I don't need that, so I'll leave it there. Sometimes I'll bring all my weapons up with me, but this time I'm just going to bring up one just to kind of show my example. So I'm going to keep throwing that with me here. And technically you can just kind of like 1-2 and throw your weapons and then catch them again. When you throw your weapons against the generators, they pop off, so, they don't fling off. Oh, that's irritating. So like if you want to just stick them in a nice spot, you can do that. This is not too bad of a spot to put them. Another place you can to keep your weapon like in a good spot, because you don't want to leave your weapon right here, because the throne's going to be doing its blaster shit and you don't want to be dealing with it. So what you want to do if you want to keep this extra weapon up here is just like stand like right here and throw it against the wall, and it'll bounce the 3/4 of the way back. Same way over there. So you just want it to bounce there. So throw it against the wall. If you throw it against here, sometimes it'll bounce too close to the beam. But yeah, that's my strategy for it. I'm sure you can have like other ways to do it. Like that made it work anyway. But I want it to be kind of further away, so I'm going to leave this heavy crossbow right here. You just need any weapon for this strategy I'm going to show you here. So let's wake this guy up. This requires pretty fast fingers, and I might mess it up here in this first example. And actually what I want to do is I don't want this throne to walk too far forward. So I'm going to stay up here first and make sure he doesn't walk too much using the jackhammer here. So that kind of stalled him, so he's not too close. So here's what the strategy is. Normally I shoot the Super Bazooka and have to wait for reload. Shoot the Super Bazooka, I have to do it a little bit. The reload's not too bad, Super Bazooka is pretty good. But one thing that you can do instead is, I call this quick switching. So just get a kind of a comfort zone here. So how you do this, don't want to boss round. You'll shoot the weapon, or let me show you it first because it's pretty cool. See how I launched all those Super Bazookas that fast? It just obliterated the shit out of the throne. It did so much damage that quickly. And technically I could have done that. I had already hit him with a couple Super Bazookas, so he was already kind of chipped away. But I could have done that. Like right from the get-go. So you kind of got the idea of how that works. It's basically you shoot the weapon, you switch the weapon with the weapon on the floor, which resets your cooldowns, and then you switch it back to get the the heavy hitting weapon like the Super Bazooka back in your hands. And then when you have the Super Bazooka again, you shoot the weapon, and then you repeat that. You shoot it, then you swap, then you shoot it, then you swap. So it's fire, switch, fire, switch. It's basically just that command. You want to make sure you're aiming, in the right direction. I use a gamepad. I'm not sure how that works with keyboard and mouse. I'm sure it's not that bad.